Oh, I forgot. I just clicked live. I went to go check my phone. Hi.
I was like, are we live or?
Okay, sorry. Hi guys, it's me, your favorite boy. Um,
How does
wearing
someone?
some what?
Sorry, I'm just looking at YouTube to find your stream so I can have the comments pulled up, and someone has a 12-hour long Mario Maker 2 video.
Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say I'm wearing some Unis Honest merch. The only shirt I have. Hi Fergus. This side, this sleeve says Unis Honest, and this sleeve says Memento Mori. Nothing on the back. It's just the hourglass on the sleeve, on the pocket. It is actually a pocket. I can put stuff in here, like trains, and that's how you make a segue, ladies and gentlemen. Today, um, we are going to be doing some modeling, as you can see in the title. If you look up here, like if you're on your phone, just tap the screen so you can see the name of the stream. It should be right here. I hope.
It doesn't show up
Or
on
it's on.
mobile
I
yet.
don't know.
It's on something.
Okay. Anyway, hey, Useful Engine. So.
Oh yeah, that was my
Good.
dog.
Good. I didn't even hear there are sirens going on outside. Anyway, before we do what the main purpose of this video is, I'm just going to show this off because I haven't showed it off on YouTube yet. It is the Bachmann Thomas. Now, you're just saying, well, it's just a normal Bachmann Thomas. No, it's not because I modded it. Obviously, the biggest difference is the face. It's Light and Cole's faces. It's pack 1. I will be getting pack 2 eventually, so I can just have like a lot of expressions for him.
The only thing I'm like a little bit is like the face is a little bit, whatever it's called.
Small?
Bumpy. Not bumpy.
It's because I didn't sand it beforehand.
I usually just get the highest quality ones, just so I don't have to worry about it.
It requires more coats of paint. This is like if you just get the regular, it's just like one and done. This is only one.
I only painted mine once.
All right. Well,
that also might be because I did the truck faces, not an actual engine faces yet.
Yeah. Second add-on is the thing, the red bar underneath his running board, which is really just 2 pieces of balsa wood just cut into the right size and then sanded down and then glued together with crazy glue, and they were painted before they were glued. Hi, Aaron. Aaron's here for a special reason. Aaron, you'll see why Aaron's here in a second. But the last thing, well, obviously, are also the lamps done, new lamps. But I did buy those. I did rear bunker lining on Thomas. It took ages, lots of water. So anyway, in the distant, maybe not distant future, I have a story written, and I'm going to be using this Thomas. This will not be taking over. This will not be taking over for Tales of the NWR. It is still going to be the Sound Thomas because I only bought that like what? Was that July? October.
Because no, it was one of the times in Strasbourg.
It was.
Oh wait, no, you bought that Thomas at October. It was the It was.
I bought that Thomas in October. I bought this one in October. I bought the Sound one in July because he got messed up the day before. This Thomas was bought more recently.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Right. I bought that one. He's still relatively new. He's not even a year old. He's only half a year old. Not even half a year old. He's young. He's a child. He's a baby. I'm going to get the most use of my money out of him. So he will be continuing on as the Tales of the NWR Thomas. This one's going to be for one-off stories that are not canon to the series that I plan to do this upcoming year. Because I do write a lot of scripts, and a lot of them don't, well, not a lot of them. Some of them don't end up in the main series because they're more canon to the Railway series than my own headcanon. Which means that anyone can adapt them. And I do have a Google Docs folder or Google Drive folder with stories that you guys can adapt. I don't have
I
any.
will, I will eventually start work on my adaptation soon.
Eventually, you will start work on. He will start work on his series eventually. But anyway, you can already tell by the title, which is up here. I think if you're on mobile, we're going to be doing some model cleaning. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. I should also probably tweet that I'm live because that normally gets me more viewers. But shut up. We're going to be working on the Bachmann Emily. Now, I don't think a lot of you know that I have Emily because I've never really shown her off. I don't even think I did a review on her. I just have her. The reason I don't show her off is because for the longest time, I thought she was broken. I thought she just didn't work.
Well, David's is broken.
David's is broken, yeah.
I went back to his vlog just for that part.
Yeah. The reason I thought she was broken was because the last time I ran her, she was around the Christmas tree, and if we put snow around the Christmas tree, so the track went up at a tilt. You can see the joint right here of the track. The track went up like that, which meant that she lost power and she didn't work, and that whole loop of track she just couldn't work on. So I thought she was just broken, but as it turns out, she's fine. A bit glitchy because of how clogged her motor is. But other than that, she's pretty good for the most part. So just to make sure she can run at optimal performance, and she actually can do a really good slow speed. Like, this is better than most of my Bachmann models. Like, look at this. This is before cleaning. Look at that. All right, so that's it for this track. I just wanted to put the track here so I could display her motive power. And this is also why Aaron is here, because I told him I'm going to be doing a thing with the Bachmann Emily. So what are we going to be doing? The first thing we're going to be doing is we're actually just going to be quickly cleaning off her running board and her face because it is pretty dirty. You really can't see it on the camera because it's a very harsh light, but she does need a bit of cleaning. So I'm going to try and do this so you guys can see it, but also I can still see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to take a quick Q-tip. A napkin will also probably work if folded in enough times. But you know what? The Q-tip just really gets in there. So it gets more cracks and crevices. John's just here to admire my beautiful modeling work. She does have some missing paint on her nose, but that's just from old
Matt, look at the chat. Look at
chat.
the
we need to get this man. We need to get this man mod for turning up. Oh, Aaron, yeah, I forgot about that. How do I do that? I need to go somewhere else. All right.
Also, I just realized something. I have my phone pulled up because it's a little bit better for looking at the screen and stuff. Aaron put a red heart in the thing, and then when I look at my computer, it's black.
Oh.
It's different colors on either one.
That's weird. All right. Emily's pretty much, her face is clean. I can worry about her body later.
All I have to do is right-click on his name.
Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go to the stream on YouTube so I can do this a little bit better. Come on, load. In the meantime, that'll just be the tools that we have, by the way. Aaron, I'll mod you in a second.
Also, I like how Spencer and David said they wanted to join and haven't.
They're the ones who wanted to join originally. You're the one who just came later and was like, yeah, I'll come. Okay. Here we go. Now I can add you as a moderator, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Troy Mancha Studios is now a moderator for the channel.
I really want to get new OO scale engines.
Is $50 a good price for a Bachmann Emily? I don't remember how much I bought this for, but if it works well, then yeah.
Yeah, if you know it works, then probably.
Okay. So the tools we will be using are Q-tips, a screwdriver, tweezers, this model clay tool, which has a pokey at one end and a shovel on the other end. And good old IPA. which is 70% alcohol, which means I can drink this, absolutely. Don't do that. Don't drink IPA. Anyway, let's get into the actual meat of the video or stream. I'm going to try and remove her body or her chassis, and hopefully this will work because the iMech is obviously connected to the body of the chassis. And I can only see 2 screws that hold the chassis to the body. I'm assuming the other thing that holds it to the body is the iMech. So I'm going to have to be real careful about this. There are 2 screws. Maybe I can use my phone flashlight to show you guys. I never thought about that. Just this moment. All right, so there are 2 screws. What the hell am I going to do? Okay, there are 2 screws.
I don't know what to work on. I'm just sitting here, just watching.
Yeah. There's one. I think you guys can just about see that. There's a screw right behind that wheel. Anyway, you guys really won't be able to see it that well because, I only have a camera. But it is a Phillips head, and it looks to be the smaller one. So this screwdriver is fancy. This screwdriver is fancy because it has 2 different screwdriver sizes. It has a bigger one and a smaller one. We want the smaller one. You guys can just see about the difference in the heads. They're on opposite ends of each other. So we use the small one. And depending on the model, you might have to go back and forth between small and large, which is kind of a hassle. But you know what? If it keeps the model safe, I guess, it's all right. If I do get this thing to work smoothly and I can buy more coaches.
Hi. I'm stealing the thing so I can actually show Ryan because I haven't shown him off much.
Oh, that's a problem.
What did you do?
I guess I've tried to remove this screw before. It is completely rounded out.
Great job.
It is. This is what happens when you're not a professional modeler. I can no longer remove this screw with the screwdriver, which means that if I'm able to do this with I don't think I will, but if I'm able to do it with the tweet, yeah, that's not going to work.
This just made me realize of Fabian.
All right, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Emily, I wish your funnel was shorter. I swear to God, you'd be able to balance so much better.
I don't know why now, but looking at my Ryan just made me think of Fabian.
Oh,
Aaron's
Fabian. Fabian is great.
I just realized I forgot to watch one of his things, and I'm going to do that later.
I can't freaking. This is what I get for being a dumb. I don't know how I'm going to get the screw back in the hole because for some reason the tip of this is like magnetic and it keeps grabbing onto metal things like. So I can't put it down because it just gets stuck to the thing. And this, it doesn't just like hold. I need like a grippy screwdriver, but I don't have a grippy screwdriver.
I'm gonna go grab my Thomas's so I can start working on something.
Wait, if I find something to work on, can I slide into the stream? Sure. When did all these comments come in? Oh my God, you made Fabian, haha. What are Pip and Emma's personality? I don't know. I don't read the Railway series. What do you think? I'm a noob? A lame-o? I only watched seasons 23 to 25, idiot. How did that happen? No. God, the screw's just going. We don't need it. Yeah, it's dirty enough. All right. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way, the way that I used to do it when I didn't know that other screws existed. We're going to remove the, what's it called? What would this piece be called? The retainer plate? Sure, let's call it the retainer plate. We're going to remove this because this will give us better access to the inside of the wheels because we can remove the wheels. And it'll also let us clean any pickups that might be causing problems. Oh, but that's right, there are also wires connected to this, which might not allow me to do this because the Bachmann Emily is stupid. And I need to remove the motor to do this. Dear God, if I didn't round off the head of the screw, this would work better. Maybe I can use the other head. There's lots of gunk in there. Like, more than just, like, the old grease, which is pretty disgusting, not gonna lie. Will this grip? Not at all. It's so rounded off. It is just a pivot. Okay. So that's not gonna, this isn't going as I planned. So we're just gonna try and remove all of the dust and stuff. We're gonna get several Q-tips. I don't even use the IPA, just like use the Q-tips to kind of clean everything off. It's also very greasy, which is another reason why I didn't like using her, because how greasy the retainer plate was. Oh, well, I just did that. Is that her only way of pivoting her front wheel? That's sad. Season 25 is the superior season, of course. If I found a Take and Play Thomas, I tried painting. If I found a Take and Play Thomas, I tried painting with ready mixed paint. Wait, am I reading this with the wrong inflection? I found a Take and Play Thomas. I tried painting with ready mixed paint. Didn't go to plan. Rest in peace, Thomas the Tank and Dankin. Maybe I can tease this stuff out with the Scoopy. Johnny's still here. It's awfully quiet. Oh, he left. I just realized that. Well, I'm on my own now. It's end of times, end of days. All right. Oh, I was like, where did that screw come from? All right. Hello, Soviet Union Thomas. How you doing? We're just cleaning off the Bachmann Emily. Okay, I just got her big wheel to spin. Fun. There is a drive chain directly connected to these two. So that's pretty interesting. I'm just about able to, if I'm just about able to pull out her driving wheel, if I do it this way, you might be able to see. If I'm just about able to pull out the driving wheel, her front driving wheel will spin as well. That's pretty cool. And then as soon as it's back in place, both wheels lock up because they're on the same drive chain. Pretty interesting. I keep dropping the thing. That's really about all I can do, honestly, because like they're just tapes and everything. Since that screw is now stuck in there forever, this engine is just going to have to be run to the ground, and then I'll have to get a new one. There we go. That's a good chunk of the hair out of this wheel. I might be able to pull this wheel out. Almost. It's being blocked by wires. It's not. It's just being. Ah, there we go. I got the wheel out. So I can just like try and get rid of this stuff. I don't know if IPA would be a good idea because it might ruin the paint. So I'll just use the regular dry. Oh, I just read. Oh, sorry, John.
I'm back. I want to move my computer.
Welcome back.
To the next space so I can do modeling. And then it just died immediately when I do the charging thing.
Rest in pieces. Does my phone need to charge? It might. It's at 24 probably. Yeah.
You can see my, oh, not yet. You can see my like army of toothpicks. I use for lining.
Nice. It's getting kind of warm in my room.
Work on. I guess I should work on her. Your face.
Okay. I'm going to turn the heat off because the heater is right underneath my desk thing.
Oh yeah, I have to spray paint Thomas's confused face later.
All right, done. Heat is off. I can put the glove away. Doinker, doinker. Okay. What's next to do on the Bachmann Emily?
I'm finally going to at least start progress on my series a little tiny bit.
It's about time.
I guess Didn't
you like post that teaser for a series like back on like the 75th anniversary or something like that?
No, that was an Edward thing. The teaser was like fully like a year ago, probably now, and I have no idea. I have no idea what I was going to go with there last. I don't remember anything about that.
I just realized 2 of Emily's pilot wheels are out of the chassis, and I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's the back and which one's the front. I don't think it matters because neither of them pick up, but it just nice.
For my first like I guess prologue sort of thing, the only characters I needed are Thomas and maybe Neil, because I'm gonna make like a really short thing about I guess Thomas.
Who needs rings when you have Bachmann Emily wheels? Am I right? Why just?
Oh yeah, my James is just still dead over.
Good. He deserves death.
Like he's just here. His running board split in half. I'm working on a firebox.
Oh, maybe next time David can join the stream. What I really wanted to do was I wanted to work on the Origins James.
I mean, aren't you gonna buy one?
I have one. Not the Bachmann one. The real life collection Origins James.
Oh, that I was like, what? I really want to find like and do that with engines. My first probably one's gonna be a Black 5, like Henry. Where's my paint?
Your paint should be in your paint shelf, Jonathan.
It actually is. That's the worst part.
Okay. We're reassembling the chassis, which really wasn't disassembled in the first place, but potato. What?
Hey, what?
Okay, so now that there's like less grease all over her gosh darn motor, she might be able to run a bit smoother because she was covered in grease. I don't know where, but there's just hair all over her because of that grease. It's disgusting. I probably need a new Bachmann Emily just because of that, because she was just covered in grease. I don't know where it came from. One day I pulled her out of the bin because I used to keep all my Bachmann engines in a bin before I got like serious about modeling.
Oh, I did that too.
Yeah, I used to just keep them in a bin. And I always put Emily at the bottom because, you know, she's the biggest one. She's one of the bigger ones. So she used to go at the bottom with like the ones that didn't work or the bigger ones. And one day I pulled her out and the entire bottom of her retaining plate was just grease. And I was like, why is it so greasy? I had to wash my hands. That's how greasy it was. Granted, I wash my hands and I get a little bit of paint on my hands, but I mean, like that was bad. Yeah, it was like bad. This one doesn't look used, so I might as well use it to clean up some more grease around the chassis. There's just dust all over this thing just because of all the grease that used to be on her and still is kind of on her. I don't know what to do about this retaining screw anymore, but she doesn't seem to have any problems when I pull on her chassis away from her body. So let's just do a quick train test, a little choo-choo test, a little chugga-chugga-choo-choo test, just to make sure she works. Where's the controller plug? Oh, here it is. All right, controller plugged in. Emily on the track. Let's see. Is she a better runner now?
No. Why should not be? I'm gonna jinx you. Is it not? Oh,
Oh, she's actually worse.
I called it.
Okay, now she's into it. She's better. Just want to go backwards first.
Where's my paper towel?
Come on, Emily.
I'll be right back. I need to find it. I need from my paintbrush.
Well, that's about the extent of my modeling, guys. Just poking around and seeing if I can do stuff. And here's her with her tender, since she hasn't had it all in. So before anyone asks, no, I will not give her number 12. I like her in her current condition. If I do get a new Bachmann Emily, I might give her a 12, just because I don't use this one as much. Or I won't use this one as much if I do get a new Emily. I don't buy models, the Bachmann models, unless I think it's worth it to buy it. Like, I never plan on getting a Spencer because I don't plan on using it. And I also don't have space for it anyway. But there are certain ends that I won't get because I don't have any use for them. So like Ari and Bert, I might get them just because they're becoming rare, but I won't have any use for them. What other characters are there that I really don't plan on getting? Paxton is disgusting. Half Diesel, not really. I might only get another Bachmann Emily just so I can have an actual clean one. And if I do get another Bachmann Emily so I can have a clean one, since this one still works, I might give it to 12. But that's about it.
Oh,
What?
I was confused what you said for a second, and then you went, and I realized, oh wait, give her a 12. Oh, I actually thought of something I'm gonna do with Emily in mind, but I actually need to buy one.
Oh, I just dropped my minifigure on top of the other Thomas faces, and it just knocked the cross face off. Okay, he's standing upright again. And just to prove that this Bachmann Thomas also does still work, this is the peak of my modeling career.
I want to go to Strasbourg because I need to find the picture.
I miss Strasbourg.
I do too.
We got another stream in the hotel room. That was fun.
Yeah. And we also tried to stream from the train.
We tried to stream from the train, but we got choked out, so we cut it.
What can I do?
Oh. Which one should I use? Which banner should I use?
Didn't we decide on the one?
I think it was this one.
Yeah, I think so.
And now, well, no one's even watching the stream anymore. After I finished putting Emily back together, everyone was like, "Oh, okay, bye." Instead, I was ending the stream, guys. We peaked at 7, and I think that was it. Which is more than most of my streams, to be honest. But now it's just 2 trains going backwards and forwards on a single stretch of track, which isn't even that big.
I'm working on Thomas right now. I want to make him better. Or at least the Mark II Thomas.
Show your cam so we can see it. There we go.
It's bunkers.
Look at that boy.
I also have to go find wherever I'll use this.
All right, what else should I do on the stream? Because it's really just called model cleaning Bachmann Emily, and she's clean now.
Throw her out the window.
Throw Emily out the window?
Yeah.
I'll throw you out the window.
Do it.
What if I drink the IPA?
Don't. I'm gonna do it first.
All right, let's get the real life James, just to show where he's at.
I don't know what I want to get a real life engine, but I don't know which one I would want to get.
For James?
No, I mean just in general. So I just want to buy one.
I think for Thomas, I'm gonna get. I found a Trying Ginty. That looks pretty good. Looks close to an E2. All right. So here is the Lancashire and Yorkshire Black James. I don't know if this engine is actually Lancashire and Yorkshire, but it looks it.
We can ask Charlie because apparently he knows about it.
Wasn't Charlie the one who told us it was whatever? Did he leave? Am I the only one who knew? Did I just check his stream?
I have stolen the stream. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just working on Thomas. So
Can you not see? You cannot see that.
you can barely see it. There's just too much light, so whatever. That's a picture of Thomas. So I'm just working on it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, my stream died for some reason. I got kicked. So I'm back now. So here is the Black James, or the Origins James, whatever you want to call it. It is all diecast, first of all. So like if I push it down the track, it will just go. So the first thing is that the engine was so old that when I opened up the motor, it was just all crusty and stuff. So there was no point in keeping the motor, so I took it out, which meant there was now this massive hole in the chassis, and it didn't look good at all. So I'm going to be building a cab interior. You can already see that there's a floor there. I will be painting that black. This bit I will be drilling into, and I will be making a firebox door for this. So I'll be building a little cab interior for this. And then the last thing I'll do is I'll put an NWR on the tender. I'm going to keep the original number on this engine, which is 1268. But, and it's pretty much just going to stay in its original condition, just it's going to have NWR on the tender. And honestly, I think it looks like an Audrey engine. It looks like an Audrey model just with modern hook and loop couplings. Here, John, what do you think? Do you think this looks like an Audrey engine? Like one of his custom models?
Honestly, kind of. It's just missing like the firebox area.
The what?
Like James's like firebox area, because I think he did scratch build some parts for the engines.
I am going to be building in a custom firebox. This piece of wood here is going to be the firebox. So the cab interior will happen. It's just that this engine will not be powered because the motor was so old and crusted. And I think I'm probably going to be building an Edward Mark II one day. Because Edward Mark I, I'm not happy with. I'm not terribly happy with anymore. Like, I think it looks good. It's just that now he's like starting to break and he doesn't run as smoothly anymore. So I think the next time I'm getting, next time I'm going to make Edward, so Edward Mark II, I'm going to spray paint him. So I can give him like proper lining and it won't be too much of an issue. Because we saw the issue that like the last thing, the last
Lining was too big.
where it just like started like, yeah, run up the paint. So Let's see how strong Thomas is. Can he pull an entire die-cast model engine? I'm sure he can. All right, Thomas, are you ready? Here's your big test. Wait, what? Okay. What? Wait, I actually thought he'd be able to do. Okay, now he can. I was really confused. I was like, why are you stopping? You should be able to do this. You've done this before. Not this one, but a Thomas is a Thomas. So why did it get stuck? I was really confused when he started wheel slipping.
Well, I mean, my old James, I bought it like I'm pretty sure I got it new, and it could only pull like 2 coaches that were any Clareball sized.
Yo, I mean, this is running already.
No, my James was running too.
Oh, that's weird. I wouldn't force it.
It sounds
Thomas, what the hell?
It sounds sort of like a Mario Kart DS, like starting up, like revving the engines sound.
Oh god, the tender almost went flying. The tender almost fell off the end of the table. Whoops.
Fun.
It is full of like fake wood coal. So that would have gone everywhere. That would have been a nightmare to clean up. And it's not even on the rails anymore. There we go. Happy boys. Thomas, don't die. Welcome back. All right, I want to see if Percy can do this. That's going to be fun to watch. First, let's just make sure he can move. So I'm just going to take the James off the track for a second while I make sure Percy can actually freaking work. Come on, do it. Go. All right, I think he's good, right? You can do this. All right, you're fine. I need a new Bachmann Percy.
I want one of mine to actually work properly.
One of your like 4.
Yeah.
All right, it's coupled up. Percy, why is your thing crooked? Now, Percy is like all plastic. He's so light. I don't think this is going to work. Why is he better than Thomas? This thing works half the time, and it's better than Thomas. It just gets it going. I mean, he is a shunter, I guess. I can't tell if he's wheel slipping or not. It's kind of hard to tell. By the way, everyone, be sure to check out my Christmas special on December 24th. It's called A Christmas Grinch. I think you guys are going to really like it.
I just realized I don't know where to post mine, whatever my Christmas thing is.
Post it to the Boise Lake Trains channel.
I don't know. I don't even know how to get. Like, I don't think I have the login details for that.
You should get the login details.
Well, after the stream.
After the stream. I gave them to you last stream.
That was for the Twitter no context account.
Time for an upgrade. All right, let's see if Percy can pull the Bachmann James over a pair of tweezers like tips. Come on, Percy, you got this. Alright, guess not. Doesn't want to do it. You have failed me, Percy, which means you shall no longer have electricity to work.
I'm gonna add a little bit on that.
There we go. There's no more power going to Percy.
He is dead.
He's dead because of tweezers. Jesus Christ. So here is Thomas doing the same thing. I'm going to place the tweezers in between the tracks. I'm going to keep them compressed so they're not touching the rails, but as soon as Thomas comes close, I'm going to let go of the tweezers. And he should stop. All right, let's bring him back. Do the same thing. He was climbing the rail. That's impressive.
Why does Thomas have to be such a weird thing in the Railway series that I have basically no pictures to go off to model him?
Yeah, he's weird. All right, well, no one's watching the stream, basically, so there's no point in continuing. The job was done. Emily works kind of now. Thank you to those who were watching. Thank you to the one person who is watching. And I will see you guys. No, actually, that might be me.
On mine it says 3.
On the thing, on mine it says 1. All right, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.